When you cover boxing in the way that I do, which is live it day in and day out, things happen that you don't anticipate. You don't really think about your recording history and you're watching fighters grow up and become men in front of your very eyes. 2 years ago, I sat in a park with Regis Prograis. I didn't know who the kid was. That might have been on me. He already had 19 fights. But I was so busy covering the elite at the time, the top in the sport, that sometimes guys will fall through the cracks as far as me finding out who they are and what they're about until a little bit later in their career. 19 fights is right when you get to getting those challenges. And like I said in the interview when I talked to him at the time, this is your time to start proving who you are. Did that interview. The kid made an impression on me. And I walked away and went back to covering the elite fighters in the sport at the time. Didn't give it much thought beyond that. The kid's name kept popping up. Oh, Regis Prograis, Regis Prograis. His team kept hitting me. It wasn't time yet, really, for me to cover him in the way I cover the sport. And now, 2 years later, this guy is a finalist in the tournament at 140 pounds. He's beaten everybody they put in front of him. He's going to the O2 Arena in London, where I spent a ton of time covering boxing. That place is the epicenter of fights right now. And he's going to be on the main stage. Beyond who wins and who loses and being a fan, I'm a fan of the sport. And when you're a fan of the sport and you see a guy like Regis Prograis come from where he came from, things happen in his life like Katrina, and he turned that into a positive experience for him personally. That actually catapulted him in part of his career to becoming the professional that he is now, gave him opportunities while tragedy was all around him. And now he stands on the precipice, on the cusp of making his ultimate dreams come true. And no grander stage than the O2 Arena in London. Today, that washed over me. I'm really watching a young man become a star and grow up in this sport. That's what I love about boxing. That's the kind of stories you can get when you follow this sport. And this is the kind of thing that Regis Prograis delivers when he steps through those ropes. Good luck to him. Good luck to Josh Taylor. But on that night, October 26th, there will be no losers. Because boxing always wins. These guys are going to bring the show. I love moments like this. I love them.